Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos. We're following some breaking news right now. In the last hour, a jury has found the ringleaders of the largest pandemic aid scam in the country guilty on all charges.
What happens when a massive $250 million fraud scheme gets exposed and it leads straight back to Ilhan Omar's inner circle? You won't believe how deep this rabbit hole goes. And now 71 people are behind bars. Gang, we are witnessing one of the most explosive political scandals of 2025, and the legacy media is desperately trying to cover it all up. But we're going to break down exactly what happened, who's involved, and why Congresswoman Ilhan Omar looks like she is in some serious hot water. You are not going to want to miss this. Over 70 people have now been arrested in what prosecutors are calling the single largest pandemic fraud case in U.S. history. Now, we're talking about $250 million that was supposed to feed hungry children during COVID, but instead lined the pockets of fraudsters. The scheme was run through an organization called Feeding Our Future, and at the center of it all was a Minneapolis restaurant named Safari. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Guess who was caught on camera promoting this very same restaurant? That's right, none other than Ilhan Omar herself. In June 2021, there's actual video of Omar at Safari restaurant supposedly helping to distribute meals to children. But here's the kicker. Prosecutors now say Safari restaurant was claiming to serve 5,000 meals a day, 7 days a week, while spending barely $2,000 on actual food. Now, Omar's office claims she had no involvement, and this is all just, political desperation, blah, blah, blah. But let's take a look at the facts, shall we? First, Omar's campaign received $5,400 from two individuals who were later implicated in the fraud investigation. And when this came to light, her campaign quietly donated that money to local food shelves. But wait, it gets worse. Omar was actually the sponsor. Let that hit you. She was actually the sponsor of the Meals Act of 2020, which expanded federal food aid during the pandemic. This was the very legislation creating the opportunities that fraudsters exploited to steal hundreds of millions of dollars. Now let's talk about this Safari restaurant for a moment. This place claimed to be serving 3.9 million meals to children over 19 months.